Hi, yo. Recently, there is in the media this story about Wendy Williams. It just seems as though she's back. She's back with obviously, as we all know, her talk show is gone. The Wendy Williams show is gone. Uh, Sherry has not taken her position, so that means that Wendy Williams has to find something else to do. But to be honest, which has been like maybe more than 1 year since I started hearing that Wendy is back. Wendy is back. Wendy is back. Like she's going to start some podcast, for example. And I don't know what the podcast is called. Or rather, I don't know what it's going to be called. Well, I'm just trying to say that I've been hearing this for more than 1 year now. And no one sees Wendy. Once in a while, you see some video clips of her coming out of some shop, for example, and getting into her car, and that's all you see. And I keep wondering when is it that we're going to see whatever it is that she's going to do next. But like I say, it appears that she's got a new podcast, which, from what I can see in the social media, it's like everyone is rooting for for Wendy. Everyone wants her to win, which I find very interesting and good for her that people are rooting for her, because I just think about Wendy in two different ways. First of all, I really watched her talk show quite a lot when it was still online, when she was still doing her talk show. I really watched it a lot. It was very fun. But since she's been going through her these difficulties over the past 2 years or thereabout, I've always wondered, like, when this show, um, her show was all about talking trash about celebrities, about other people. And now that the shoe is on the other foot, it's like everyone is feeling sorry for her. To be honest, I feel I do not by any means like what happened to her. I wish she still had her show. I wish her show was still up there, because like I said, I watched it, I enjoyed it. But I always wonder what Wendy Williams would have said if it had been someone else who was in her position now. She would have trash talked that person. She would have said something negative about that person. So I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it. But all I know is that whatever it is that she's going to do next, I really wish her good luck. I wish her success. I want it to be successful, to be honest with you. That's one thing. Another thing that I was just thinking, sometimes you hear some people kind of, some people, I don't know, for some reason feel like she shouldn't be angry that she lost her show the way she did. Obviously, it wasn't Sherry's fault. I wouldn't say it was Wendy Williams' fault, because if I remember correctly, I think she lost her show because she got sick or something like that. So, I mean, things just happened the way uh, things happen, the way things happen in this kind of situation. It's just as simple as that. The only thing is, I mean, if someone is gone, assuming if someone is gone from his or her place of job for so long, what happens? The employer looks for other employees or for some other employee. They don't wait for you for 1 year, for 2 years, for 5 years. No one knows if you're coming back or you're not coming back. So what happened had just happened. So Wendy Williams has to just accept it as one of those things that happen in life. And those who are calling Sherry, just behaving as if Sherry took Wendy's show from Wendy, because that's not what happened. So everyone should just keep quiet and wish Wendy Williams good luck. And hopefully, whatever venture she's going to get into works out for her. And recently, still on Wendy, recently I saw a certain, I think it's like a radio station or something like that that I saw on YouTube where Wendy's ex, I think he's called Kevin Williams or Kevin Hunter, where he was being interviewed. And it sounds like he's basically trying to imply that everything is fine with him, that he has some things going on for him. He's looking forward to greater things to happen in his life. Um, I don't know exactly what he does anyway, but like I said, it's all positive. He just, I mean, he maintains that everything is fine and things are also still going to get better. So who am I to argue? So I just wish Kevin, should I say wishing good luck? I don't know him. He doesn't know me. So whatever I wish him, don't wish him. I mean, how does it matter? And yeah, um, as I was listening to that interview, all the things that Kevin said, sometimes I just feel like Kevin was with Wendy for, I don't know, maybe 25 years or thereabout. They were quite together for a long time. Um, what happens in a relationship is that when it falls apart, people, outsiders, kind of judge as if that relationship just started and ended immediately. But the reality is that most of the time, it's not just one event that causes a relationship to break down. It's like accumulation of so many things that have been happening over the years. So it's very simple to point out that, okay, Kevin had a child with another woman while still married to Wendy. Yeah, it's easy to say that, okay, yeah, that's what happened, presumably. But what has been going on over the years, these 25 years that they've been together? So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes some people are just get fed up with some situation, and when that happens, they just do whatever it is they want to do and just move on with their lives. So just like so many other relationships, I think that people, I mean, when it happens, we all feel sad. We wish they will remain together, or even if the relationship didn't work out, I just wish that they were able to kind of, it's not always easy, I know, but I just wish they were able to kind of hold it together, hold their business together, and make their money. Because now no one is making the money today. So who suffers? I don't know. But like I said earlier, just good luck to them. That's all I can say. And another thing is that there's been these stories about Prince Harry and Meghan. Um, the fact is that the documentaries or whatever it was they put out there, I didn't watch it. The book I didn't read. But based off of what I read uh, on blogs, for example, or I saw an interview that he did with Stephen Colbert. That's the only thing about Harry and Meghan that I've actually kind of watched. And the interview, I believe, was like 30 minutes or thereabout. It was quite a very interesting interview, and Stephen did a great job during that interview. And Harry, obviously, he did what he had to do. And it's very easy for outsiders like us to kind of get involved and try to give our opinion on what we would have done and what we wouldn't have done. But the reality is that you wouldn't know what you would have done if you are not in such situation. That's what I think. None of us has ever been in this kind of situation, so it's easy for us to just sit back and say this is what we would have done and what we wouldn't have done. But my opinion on this is that I am very, very positive that Meghan went through hell living in that family. She must have gone through the most, the most difficult time of her life living there. You could see it in the media, you could see it in the news, you could see it in public, you could hear people say trash, right trash about her, because it's very obvious that nobody wanted her there. She's half black, so I can see why everyone would have wished she wasn't brought into the monarchy. So she must have been treated in such a way that she would live, but she remained. That's one thing. On the other side, I just wish that they never wrote this book, or that Harry never wrote this book. I think the name of the book is Spare or something like that. I wish he never wrote this book, and the reason is this. Harry, I believe, is like 36 or 38, something like that. He is still a very young man. It's still a very long way to go. He doesn't know where he's going to be tomorrow. It's good that he's fighting for his wife, his family, himself. It sounds good. We all like that. We all encourage that. But I just wish it's also possible he must have made so many efforts to kind of reconcile or to make things work with his family even before they left the UK. I have every reason to believe he must have done a lot to kind of fix things. But I just wish he did more. I just wish they kind of, when they left the monarchy, that they just hide somewhere, take a deep breath, and make more effort. Because, like I said earlier, it's still a very long way to go. Where are they going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Would they want to go make peace with the family? I have every reason to believe that at a certain time, he is going to regret writing this book. Because at the end of the day, all he makes is money. He puts out there what he believes is his own point of view. But at the end of the day, the kids might grow up and want to go back to meet their cousins and meet their family members in the UK. So what happens now? They will start to make peace, and when he has already spilled the tea. I know that the general public, a whole lot of people are interested to know exactly what's happening uh, within the monarchy. So many people, the people in the media, gossip websites and all stuff like that. I know they are interested to know what's happening in that family. Yeah, because you are nosy, you get information, you write whatever it is you're writing, you go back to your family and pretend as if your family is better. But the reality is that these are just human beings that like all of us. So, in as much as I believe that Harry and the wife went through a very difficult period of time in that family, I still believe that he shouldn't have written this book. He shouldn't have been, yeah, doing all these documentaries again, which I didn't watch, and I am not looking forward to watching anything or reading any book. I'm not interested. I don't care. But for the interest of peace, he shouldn't have written it. He and his wife, they shouldn't be talking too much. They should reach out. But then, when I think about this again, I say to myself, okay, why shouldn't they write book, make documentaries, and make money when, if I fully understand it, seems to me as though the royal family has kind of it's communicated them, like taking away their inheritance and stuff like that. So if you have taken away their inheritance, he is a prince, and he can't live like the rest of us. He has to live like in the kind of environment, like he has to live as someone who comes from a very wealthy family. He's not going to rent an apartment. He's not going to just live like on the street. He has to live large. He has to protect his family, provide security for his family. So in that case, how is he going to make that money? He's not going to go find a job there in a supermarket or go, I don't know. What do people expect him to do? Like I said, he's still a very young man, still a very long way to go. Sending his kids to school and give them security. He's got to make that money. And he can only make the money through, all these deals he's doing. Writing books and all these documentaries and television, whatever it is that he's being offered with his wife. And my understanding is that his wife Meghan also has this very, very popular podcast. Yeah, they're making a hell of money. At the end of the day, they have to. So, in a nutshell, I just wish that people seek out peace more than they seek to go to the media and spill the tea. When you know that you are speaking about your family, not about friends, not about neighbors, not about colleagues, but these are family members that you will eventually want to go back to if one is lucky to live long. So I just hope that things get better. Thank you.